From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Wednesday, October 19th, 2016. Silver is trading at $17.66 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,264 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $640. Antiwar.com reports questions about WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange's sudden disappearance from the internet over the weekend sparked a flurry of speculation, including some particularly wild theories about Pamela Anderson poisoning him on behalf of the Clinton campaign. On Tuesday, the government of Ecuador revealed that they were responsible and that they had cut Assange's internet access because of the WikiLeaks release of emails from Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign, arguing that they did not want to be seen as interfering with a presidential election. The details of this decision are unclear, but the Clinton campaign has been heavily campaigning on the idea of WikiLeaks' release being a Russian plot to elect Donald Trump, and the Obama administration has repeatedly presented it as an attempt to influence the election, so it's likely that the U.S. pressure was involved in Ecuador's decision. WikiLeaks reports that Ecuador cut Assange's internet access almost immediately following the organization's release of paid speeches Clinton gave to Goldman Sachs. The group has insisted that it has contingency plans in place and that Assange's temporary loss of access will not impact its operation. Ecuador granted Assange political asylum in 2012, citing calls from U.S. officials to assassinate him. He has been staying in the Ecuadorian embassy in London since then, as Britain is seeking to arrest him over a Swedish warrant related to an ongoing investigation and has not let him travel to Ecuador from the embassy grounds.
In 2115 New England, there are no borders, no states, and no regulations, yet never has a more peaceful and prosperous place existed. But Mr. Drake's security company has seen better days. Faced with the prospect of waning power, Mr. Drake intends to replace the anarchy of New England with a government. But at what cost? And can anyone stop him? Anarchy in New England by Joe Jarvis is available from Amazon.com and all major bookstores.
UPI reports crews are battling 3 fires in Colorado that have scorched thousands of acres and prompted evacuations. Warm weather and high winds are fueling the fires. 2 fires are south of Denver, the Junkins Fire and the Talcott Fire, and 1 is west of the city, the Freeman Fire. TJ Steck, fire chief with the Elizabeth Fire Protection District, 46 miles southeast of Denver, told the Denver Channel, "We don't have a fire season. The fire comes at any time of the year for us." In the case of the Junkins Fire, more than 175 homes have been evacuated and roughly 70 more are on pre-evacuation. That fire had grown to nearly 16,000 acres as of Monday night and had burned nearly 129 homes in the evacuation area, according to Custer County Office of Emergency Management. At least 1 home and 5 outbuildings had been destroyed. The Freeman Fire, which began Saturday afternoon in Eagle County, was estimated at 300 acres and 40% contained Monday evening. It is burning in the White River National Forest and no evacuations have yet been ordered. In El Paso County, the 14-acre Talcott Fire was spotted Monday afternoon. Residents in about a dozen homes were briefly evacuated but allowed to return Monday evening.
For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co.
Reuters reports a federal judge in San Francisco on Tuesday said he was strongly inclined to approve a record-setting $10.033 billion proposed buyback and compensation offer from Volkswagen for 475,000 owners of polluting 2.0-liter diesel vehicles. U.S. District Judge Charles Breyer said he will issue a final decision on the matter by October 25th, stemming from Volkswagen's use of illegal software to defeat U.S. emissions testing. Owners, lawyers, and others appeared before Breyer during a hearing raising arguments about why they think Volkswagen has failed to offer enough money for buybacks or refunding for other out-of-pocket costs like extended warranties, maintenance, and government licensing fees. Breyer said he would consider the objections before deciding whether to recommend any changes, but added that it was imperative to act quickly. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.